Everything's fine here on Detention Block AA23, a Star Wars podcast. I'm Mike, joined by Bogie, here to talk Star Wars with all you fans out there. Sorry we've been MIA for a little bit. Had things going on, so I just recently had surgery and been recovering from that, and was not feeling all too well last time. So uh, we decided we'll kick it to another week, and we would pick it up this week. We were originally planning on recording either tomorrow or Thursday, but then we had another Mandalorian drop, which we will get into that. So first, we'll just go through the business elements really quick. If you're listening to us right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, share, rate, review, all the above. We greatly appreciate it. Any little thing you can do definitely helps us get our channel's name out there amongst all the other Star Wars channels, which there are quite a few. So again, we appreciate it. And to show how we appreciate that, we're going to be doing some giveaways. So first, at 200 subscribers, we're 19 away. We're getting closer. We're in the teens. And who doesn't want a surprise? Who doesn't want a giveaway? Bogey's laughing. I don't know why he's laughing right now.
Because your one of your lightsabers is already dead.
Yeah.
you just
I told
restarted
you.
it.
I told you. It's probably almost out of battery. I recharged all of them about I don't know, 3 weeks ago. So I don't know if they're idle for too long, they'll lose the battery. But maybe I didn't charge that one. Maybe I just charged those 3. I can't remember. But yeah, we still have 3 going strong. We had 4. But yes, we have a prize giveaway at 200 subscribers. Who doesn't want free stuff? 19 subs away. So if you sub now, you didn't have to wait as long as everyone else. So just make sure your name is public so that we know what name to enter into the drawing. And then when we hit 500 subscribers, you're definitely not going to want to miss out on that one. We'll be giving away a Theory Saber lightsaber. One of these we have in boxes back here. So again, you're not going to want to miss that. Bogie said he'll throw in his little rink-a-dink one that doesn't have a lightsaber extension. It's purely for cosplay. No
kyber crystal, and batteries not included.
All purely cosplay, and just the hilt. But yeah, you're not gonna want to miss out on that Theory Saber lightsaber. Again, that will be at 500 subscribers, and then we'll do more after that. But let's get to 200, let's get to 500, and then we'll go on. Also, our chat.
Hell, let's get to 1,000.
Yeah, I twist my arm. But yeah, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Hey, let's just get to 200 first, though, right? Small victories first. But our chat is up and running, so come bring us questions, comments. Maybe you're big into the Olympics, like clearly both Bogie and I are. We're totally repping today. This wasn't even planned. I've just been repping.
I didn't even know. What are you wearing? Are you wearing
Yeah, it's like
But what is it? Like, just like their normal jumpsuit.
Well, this was
for all Olympians.
This was this is for the U.S., but this was from like Olympics. I don't know, 12 years ago or something like that. It's just a 3/4 zip. I did order this hat this year, so I wanted.
Well, I just didn't know if it was for a specific sport or not.
Oh no, it's just for Team USA, just in general.
Because I got the classic.
Yeah, that's nice. I love that.
Mike Aruzioni, number 21, baby.
Who do you play for? United States of America. That is all.
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. Who do you play for? I play for the United States of America. That's all, gentlemen.
And then just walk off.
I watched
That's a great movie.
That's for sports movies. Where would you rank? I think that's got to be in my top 3 for sure.
Remember the Titans and Sandlot are definitely up there for me. Miracle is up there though. Remember the Titans is probably my favorite sports movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I have to rewatch that. It's been a long while since I've rewatched that.
Miracle is a great movie. Don't get me wrong. It's like I said, it's
Kurt Russell
does a great job
playing as Herb Brooks. Oh.
Yeah, and I remember watching a documentary on it, and they came down to a decision of, they can, for the players, they can either have actors and teach them how to play hockey, or get hockey players and teach them how to act. They went with getting hockey players and teaching them how to act. So like, where the visuals for the hockey players is really good, you might lose a little bit on the acting from the players, which you kind of do. I mean, some of them do a really good job, but others it's like acting.
You could see the
acting is clearly not your strength.
A little cringy, a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm glad they went that way versus like getting actors to play hockey. I think it's better to actually use hockey players.
And if it the theme to be a little authentic, because when you look at it during that era of Herb Brooks, when they hired him on, he was just like literally recruiting a. They're like, why are we not getting all these NHL like all stars? And he was just getting all these young guys from.
Well, they weren't even allowing NHL players at that time, right?
No, they could.
They were,
or at least in the movie they were portraying it that they're like, why not get some NHL all stars? He's like, because his ideal, Herb Brooks, was these guys are going to be so like egoistic on their approach, where it's like I got to be the hero, and then someone else will be like, well, I got to be the hero, like
right.
No, but where you can get a team to be, there was a point in the movie where they're like, we're a family.
Yeah.
And that's what Herb Brooks wanted, was these guys to mesh together and be a family, because they're young enough, they don't have an ego yet, because they don't know where their future is going to be.
Right.
And I think because at the end, I love the credits. They showed all the players, and they were showing how a lot of them didn't really go like pro. They just went into different like professional,
right,
because they went to college, got a degree, and then all of a sudden they're like a, whatever kind of like financial manager, real estate manager, all this kind of different thing, biology, whatever. So
yeah, and I know Mark John.
I really.
I know Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson was the one Wisconsin hockey player, and I know he went on to become
he's
a coach.
The Badgers. He's the Badgers coach right now.
Yeah, he's the Badger for women's right now, or men's.
For women's.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Women's, and they have a good team, or they at least they did previous years had a good team. So, but yeah, to your point, one of my favorite lines from that movie is, so you remember they were bringing in that other guy who was having like a really good season. They brought him in later into like progression of towards the Olympics, and then like the whole team like didn't want him in, and then they confronted the coach and was like, we don't want him. We want who we have already, because we're a family. And then if you remember after that, when he told like the higher ups that they aren't going to bring him in, I think there was a comment like, what do you mean? He's one of the best players. And his response was, I don't want the best players. I want the right players. So that was one of my favorite lines. And I also liked when he was like, if they're too busy like hating on me, they're not like hating on each other. So like give that like hive mentality to the team to all hate him, versus being like from these, I don't know if you call it rival, but like Boston and Minnesota players, like there's a lot of tension between those teams back in that time, and like kind of a rivalry, but not really a rivalry. Because most of the team was Minnesota Gophers and Boston hockey players. So
in Boston, I think wasn't there some Wisconsin Badgers, or was it
Badgers? I think Mark Johnson was the only one. There might have been a couple, but Mark Johnson's the only one I remember. I mean, of course, there were other schools there that were included, but like percentage-wise, Minnesota and Boston University made up most of the team. So, yeah, great movie.
Yeah, which makes sense, but yeah.
Anyways,
well,
go ahead.
Everyone, USA men's play tomorrow at 2:30.
Is that what it is? Tomorrow at 2:30?
Against against the Swedes.
I thought their first one was Thursday, because
No, it's tomorrow.
Okay. When do the women play? When's the gold medal game?
I think that it's the women's that play Thursday
Okay.
for the gold, but the semifinals for the men's is tomorrow at 2:30. I think it's if it's 2:30. I don't know if I looked at it right. If it's 2:30 Eastern time, then it'd be 1:30
Central.
anyway. So, anyways, but look it up for the whatever time district you're in.
Yeah.
For us, I think it's 2:30. Um, playing the Sweets, and it's my favorite scene in Herb Brooks when they're all slacking off
It's
in
Sweden.
it's like who are we playing? The Sweetest. You're goddamn
Damn
right.
right.
And he tosses the table.
Here he has aspirations to beat Russia, and you can't even take a lead on Sweden.
God, can you imagine if Russia was in the Olympics?
Yeah, they've been missing what the past two Olympics, because they weren't in the summer. I can't remember if they were in the last
Yeah.
winter one.
I think they were.
Don't cheat.
I,
Don't cheat. Even though
well, it's not the cheating. It's that the Olympic. They pretty much kicked him out for all the shit they're doing.
oh, that's right. But they had some issues too with some of their athletes taking substances.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, how about Canada? Should they get a boot in the ass?
For
Have you
the
seen for the curling? The
I don't know what the rules are, and you got a lot of keyboard warriors out there on that are taking
there-
one side or the other. And it's like, come on, you never even concentrated on curling until right now. So how am I supposed to believe if not talking to you? I'm talking to all the keyboard
oh, I
warriors
know.
out
Yeah,
there. Like, how am I
yeah.
supposed to believe you know what you're talking about curling? It's like I don't know what the rule is. So whatever they decide, I'm okay with.
I like the one key Canadian guy was like, I don't do that. I've never done that. And then there's all this video proof where he's done it like a dozen times. Where because like there's a name for the green line where you have to release before like your hand has to let go of the handle
Yeah,
before like the whole like at least the handle that's on the
on top.
stone
Yeah,
that gets passed. If he has to let go. If it detects any pressure, it knows yeah, you're over. Um, but he lets go and then
touches the
he
rock.
he touches the rock, the stone, which has no sensor. So he does it. And one of the countries, I don't know if it was Czechoslovakia or
Czechoslovakia. I think it was the Czechs.
were kind of like this is bullshit, and they put like a camera right at that green line where you release, and you could see he's touching it way when the rock is way past. He's giving it another tug.
See,
So
and
it,
this is where I've seen like keyboard warriors take different stances, because I've seen some people say it's against the rules to touch it after it touches the green line. And then I hear other people say it's against the rules to do it if the whole rock is past the green line. And then others will say you're not even allowed to touch the rock portion. You can only touch the handle portion. And then others will say, no, you can touch the rock portion. So it's like so many people are like having every possible stance. So it's like
all these different like
I don't know what the rules are, and I'm not going to spend the time to look up the rules of like curling. Now I enjoy watching curling, but whatever they decide
I
is.
enjoyed it the one run when USA
Oh
won it.
yeah, 8 years ago when it
I
was a
literally
bunch of like
I'm staying.
middle-aged beer gut men. Like, all right, that means we still have a chance to make the Olympics.
And how where was it? I can't remember. Was that the China?
No, Beijing was 4 years ago, so eight
So
years
that was
ago was Pyeongchang, which is Korea,
okay.
I think.
Okay, but still the time difference. I remember
Oh
staying
yeah,
up. It was like 4 in the morning when they would play.
oh yeah.
I was
I
like,
was living
I
in
was like,
my
ah.
townhouse in Plymouth at the time, and I remember being up late watching that. But I was totally like,
I was like,
focused on like this is great, best
everybody's
sport in the world.
everyone's talking about it.
Yeah. Oh, I
Hell,
watched them from start to finish. Like I watched every match. Like I was so
But
invested in it at that point. It was
you got
like they were either from Minnesota or Wisconsin too, so it was
oh
great.
yeah, a lot of them came from like Duluth, I think. But
Yeah, the Duluth
um,
Curling Club.
yeah,
Well,
but
we have a curling club in St. Paul too. I've curled there. It was probably
there's
like
a curling club right by me. Did you not know that?
no, I didn't know there was one by you.
Where Old Piper Inn
I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, I know where that is.
and then Cloverleaf,
Okay.
and it's like a hockey ice rink, but then the other half of the facility is a curling club,
Oh,
like
I didn't
the
know that.
curling. And I've curled there a couple times with a buddy. And I sent a video to our mutual friend Novak. I was like, "This is me every time." It's like your first time because you're supposed to use the stick when you push off as your leverage,
Yeah,
and then you let go of the
and
stone
and
or
then
the
give a
rock.
little push to the rock right as it's crossing the
But
green line.
for beginners, you actually get kind of like something that's more stable to the ground. Like you don't use this because the stick is so hard to use for a stabilizer for the
Yeah,
balancing. There's something else you can use. I send them a message. I was like, every time I've curled, first time I push off, this is what happens. So I just eat ice, and the stone just going into the other. It's like a bowling alley. It just goes into the other lane. Like
it is far more difficult than anyone could who
yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
done it could
You
possibly
have
imagine. You have
you
no
have
idea how hard it
You have
is.
no idea how actually
Forget even
hard.
trying to spin it. Like if you're at our level, you're just kind of just chucking them
I
down
just
and
try. It's like imagine like again bowling when you like bowl enough and you're like I'm gonna start like learning how to curve it and everything
yeah.
and my footwork and everything. This is like beginners like when you do it, it's like I'm just gonna shoot straight
Yeah, just shooting straight.
and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Because when it goes straight, even when it's going straight, sometimes it starts spinning when you don't even realize. You're like, I didn't try to put spin on it, and then it spins. All of a sudden, like you're like, what? God damn it!
It's a lot of fun though. It is I think this was
Have you curled?
yeah, I did it at the one in St. Paul. It
Okay,
was
okay.
another mutual friend of ours. So I think it was Peterson's birthday one year that we did it. And then one year I wanted to do it for my birthday, but um it was during a Vikings playoff game. And it
Oh,
was and
nobody
no
will.
and it was the one it was the one where Blair Walsh missed the field goal.
Oh,
And so no one went. And then that happened. I'm like, that's karma. That's karma for all you not wanting to come out to curl for my birthday. Like I go to all your damn birthdays, and no one wants to come to my birthday because it was during a Vikings playoff game. I understand
all
it.
right, all right.
I
That's
would.
on
I
you.
would.
I wasn't invited because I
Well, I
didn't
didn't
know
know
you.
you at the end.
I didn't know you yet,
But I
that's
get
on.
it. I wouldn't want to do that if there was a Packer playoff game. I would want to watch the Packer playoff game. So I get it. But the birthday wasn't over the time of the playoff game. I was going to do it like at noon, and the playoff game was later in the evening. But people want to do festivities ahead of time. I get it. Anyways, now that we're
All this
how
Olympics
far
and
into the,
sport.
it's okay. Olympics are once every other year for 2 weeks, so we've given its time. Go
Hey,
represent USA. Go USA. But I know we have international listeners, so good luck to all your countries in the Olympics. Um, Shifting over um to football. So during the Super Bowl, they
oh my God,
I think
that
I
was the most disappointing
that was
Super
a
Bowl.
middle finger to all of us. I was like, this is bullshit.
They,
I was
they,
waiting like I and my parents were here. I had just had my surgery. I'm like, I do not care about the Super Bowl. I there's all this controversy around the halftime show. I don't care, but either way, I wasn't interested in the halftime show because it's not like I'm not a fan, and I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny. I didn't even really
just
know who he was.
indifferent,
I
indifferent,
I
like
had no
whatever.
interest in his music to listen to, so I'm like, I don't really care about the halftime show. I don't care about this game. all I care about is I want to see the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. Like,
which
that's
is
what I'm gonna.
which is probably my fault. I rumored it because I was
No,
listening
I
to
had
the
heard
other,
that too. I had heard that too.
but I also heard there was going to be a Marvel trailer. I heard there like the full length trailer. There was a few movies, a full length. I think Dune was supposed to have a full length trailer,
Sure.
like not like Dune part 3 or whatever they're at now.
Mm-hmm.
Avatar, I don't know. Are they supposed to pump one now every year or something? But
Every year, every other year, something like that.
we got nothing for like full length trailers. All we got was teasers. There's like 2 movies that had full length trailers. I was like Hail Mary,
Hail
and there was
Mary.
some, and there was something else. And I was like,
What was the other one
uh,
that had a teaser? There was
I don't
another,
know.
but yeah, all in
There
all,
there was a moment
disappointing.
there was a moment where I just disappeared, and um Justin's like, "Where the hell did you go?" I was like, "Well, this Super Bowl sucks. Where do you think I went?" I went to the John. Like, so
So when you were
I
at
mean,
the party and this started, were you like, "Oh, here it is, here it is"? Were you
oh
watching when it came
no,
on?
I thought it was a Budweiser commercial. I thought it was everybody was talking like, "Oh, that when you're gonna about to show it." We thought it's gonna be like a Budweiser Clydesdale
Yeah.
running through, and
Well,
then it was somebody within the crowd was like, "Oh, those are tauntauns." I was like, also because I was busy. I think I was busy talking to because Ness was next to me. I was busy talking to him, and then I was trying to look up like, "Oh, is this the Super Bowl?" I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, dude, look," and we're like, and all of a sudden, like after 30, what was it, less than 30 seconds,
yeah. I mean,
and I was like, "Is that it?" I was like, "What the fuck? Is
you
that
gotta
it?"
you gotta be shitting me, bro.
I
You're
was
gonna do that to us, Disney?
uh, so, and then I told everyone in the room, I'm like, I they said they're gonna have a full length, so I wonder if it's in the second half because
Yeah.
that happened this first half of the game. I was like, either around halftime or in the second half. Never happened,
Never happened.
and I would oh, and that's when I think I texted you the next day. I was like, "How do you feel?" We were lied because, like I said, we were supposed to get the Doomsday Marvel movie
Yeah.
trailer. Never did. Got not even a teaser of
Yep.
that. So I don't know. Disney, seriously, get your shit together. Don't don't spread that, and then I don't.
Well,
And
and
then
I have other issues with it, and we'll get into that when after we watch it. But it's funny you talk about the Clydesdale, before the Super Bowl started. My mom, because my parents were here because I just had surgery, so they were here to help with the kids because help Colleen out, so she's not managing 2 kids and a recovering husband. Um, and before the Super Bowl started, my mom was like, "Are they going to have another Budweiser Clydesdale commercial release?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And then this commercial started. I'm like, "Oh, mom, here's your Budweiser Clydesdale." And then they show the Tauntauns. I'm like, "Wait, those are Tauntauns." But
really,
yeah, 'cause I know I picked it out right away. Because I also told my parents before we started. I'm like, "All right, all I really care about is the Star Wars trailer that's supposed to be released here, and I want to get like an initial reaction to it. So when I notice the trailer starting, I'm going to pause it and then I'm going to kind of set up my phone so I can record me watching it to get my reaction for our channel. Um, so I
so much for that. Like,
well
that must have been so frustrating.
well yeah, because like the first part you think it's a Clydesdale Budweiser commercial, then you're seeing what's happening and you're like, wait, Tauntauns. Are those Tauntauns? Wait, what is this? Is this a trailer or is this a commercial? What? So then you like end up watching the whole thing and you're like, I'm like, well, that went to waste. So like, I don't know. I was definitely disappointed in that as it pertained to one. We were thinking it was supposed to be a trailer, and this is like what? It's not even like a teaser trailer. I don't even know what you would call like an
It,
advertisement for a trailer. Like,
It looked like it was supposed to be a Budweiser.
Yeah, it did as
Like,
it was starting.
I don't know if that's actually gonna be in the movie. It just
I
looked
doubt it.
weird.
Yeah.
It looked weird.
Hmm. I
And
think
then
that was
there's like,
intentional. I think they kind of intentionally did it. They wanted to make it look like the Budweiser Clydesdale because it was
yeah,
like a Super Bowl commercial thing, but I don't
yeah.
know. I
I,
mean,
I
It sounded like Sam Elliott was like the narrator, which
yeah, Sam Elliott is the voice in the trailer,
yeah,
but I've been everything. I was like, wait, because I love Sam Elliott, and he's
yeah,
got
he's great,
that, his mustache. Oh man,
on point.
you can't beat that
Nope,
mustache.
nope,
And
or the
oh,
voice.
and the voice. And if anyone's seen, have you, were you? Did you ever get? I can't remember. Did you watch Yellowstone?
Oh yeah, I've seen all of them. All the
Did you get into the Landman?
I haven't seen Landman yet.
Okay. Sam Elliott shows up in the second season. He's Billy Bob Thornton's dad.
Okay,
And there's a scene they're on a long, not I mean it's not much, I don't know if it's a spoiler. They're on a drive wherever they're going, and took his dad with, and he's like passed out like this, and Billy Bob Thornton is like, "Dad, are you awake?" And he's like trying to wake him up, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh," you start like, wait, oh no, is he dead? With this big mustache, as he's laying down, he just yanks on his mustache, and then Sam Elliott's like, "What the fuck? Get off me!" He's like, "Well, I called you 3 times. You didn't wake up." So not trying to spoil
well, and
anything.
he's in the was it 1882 the
Oh yeah,
the
that was
prequel
great.
yeah, that was my
Yeah,
favorite of all of those series so far. Which there's that new season following Casey is supposed to come out soon.
yeah, the Marshalls.
Yeah, Y Marshals or something like that.
Well,
Excuse me.
they took the Y out. They call it just Marshalls.
Yeah,
Uh,
because it was
But
the Yellowstone Y, so it's like
yeah,
Yellowstone
but
Marshals.
the Y is like in the background of like, yeah,
Yeah,
Marshalls, but
Marshals.
because
I'm
everyone's like,
excited
that's
for
not,
that.
because the marketing team I heard was like, well, that sounds weird. Just say Y Marshalls.
Yeah,
Well, that sounds weird. So
yeah,
let's just call it Marshalls.
Marshals.
But in the logo in the background is the Yellowstone logo.
Yeah, trying to give you the
So
indication that it's part of the Yellowstone series and not like
yeah,
because they have things like what was the one you said the other series with Sam Elliott and Billy Bob Thornton,
Landman.
Landman, because they have series like that are not affiliated with
Oh yeah,
Yellowstone, but
yeah. It's a
kind of the
complete different,
same. Yeah.
but
So
same vibe.
yeah, same vibe, same. Sheridan is the
Taylor Sheridan
yeah
is the
producer,
producer, writer,
writer,
and
director,
everything.
or whatever.
So,
Um,
but anyways, back to Sam Elliott being the voice in that trailer. I try to look it up. He's not in the movie.
yeah, I don't think he would. It would
And
be.
and I think I saw where Sam Elliott actually voiced one of the Budweiser commercials like years back.
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for. I think it was
Yeah,
they
that's what.
wanted to give the vibe of a Super Bowl Clydesdale Budweiser commercial because there wasn't one. So maybe they knew that, so they're like, all right, we're
No, there was one.
oh, there was. I must have missed it.
Yeah, it was like towards the end of the game. There was one. And I was like, oh, I guess the Clydesdale is going to continue their Budweiser of like not doing one, but there was.
Oh,
I
I missed
it,
it.
I mean, unless my memory is fogged, I swear someone's like, because I think everyone in the room that I was with, I was like, well, I guess that's our kind of our version of a Clydesdale
Yeah,
commercial, but
that's what I was thinking.
it's not. But there was one.
Okay, yeah. Other
I'm
than
pretty sure.
my favorite commercial was the Pepsi with the polar bear ones.
What the heck is with that?
It's great. It's great
Isn't that supposed
marketing.
to be? Isn't that supposed to be Coca Cola?
Yeah,
Didn't they
but
trade?
he's saying that he likes so that he did a blind testing and he actually liked the Pepsi better. So they're saying that the Coca-Cola bear actually likes Pepsi better than Coke. So So then I was waiting the whole time. I'm like, all right, what's Coke's response to this going to be? So maybe they didn't have anything. So maybe next year Coke is going to fire back at Pepsi.
I always thought that was supposed to be Coke's like trademark, but you
It
guess you can't
is. They
you
were
can't
using
trade,
it. Pepsi was
but you,
using it against them. You can't
but you
trademark
can't.
a polar bear. All you got to do is
I,
like alter it a little bit, as long as it's not the exact same polar bear. You can do it.
yeah, I mean, I suppose that's why I was confused when I was watching the trailer, or
Or
the commercial. I was
or
like,
Pepsi and Coke like have an agreement because there might be like, you take a shot at us this year, we'll take a shot at you next year. That's promotion for both of us. No such thing as bad advertisement.
or make an agreement, or like,
So maybe they've given them the right to use it in a way that it helps both Pepsi and Coke. Because it was the best commercial, and it makes you think of Coke too and Pepsi.
it's still, when I saw the commercial, I thought of Coke right away, and when I saw Pepsi, I was like, no, this is like, for me, nostalgia, because my parents collected like a 6 pack of the bottle
Mm-hmm.
of Coke back in the day, from like, I don't, God, it had to be from whenever they started doing the polar.
1882. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been whatever they started doing the polar bear, because like within like the 6 pack, the cardboard,
Yeah,
you see the polar bear, and then when you take the Coke out, it would have like, kind of like, I don't know, kind of like an ice looking
sure.
theme on the wraparound. So they collected that for as long as and then they stopped at one point, but
Okay.
because I think they stopped producing that stuff, because probably
Yeah, it's been a couple
costed more
years.
costed more to customize the bottle than it
Yeah.
was to make the actual drink. So
Speaking of Coke and like polar bear, because it makes me think of the holiday season for Coke commercials. Fun fact: Santa Claus isn't actually red. Like his suit wasn't originally red. That only changed to red when Coke implemented it into their advertisements. Did you know that?
what was it before?
I mean, it was like green or more of a, I don't know. When did Santa Claus first like come into existence? But no, like look up. Do you have your phone right there?
No,
Oh, here, I'll do this.
I say you got the
We can
ability
we
though.
can Here, let's go here. Okay.
We're getting so
Original Santa
getting
Claus.
way off topic.
Like he looked more like this.
Oh, kind of like a Nordic.
Yeah. He didn't become red until Coke brought him into the picture.
Uh, you're saying that it wasn't until like when did Coke, was it like the 70s, 60s, or when did Coke get
When
established?
did Coke implement red Santa Claus? Oh, I need to go here.
Let's see what AI.
Coca-Cola began using its famous red suit as Santa Claus in 1931.
Oh, okay, 1931. Okay, that would make sense. That's beyond.
I mean, Coca-Cola's been around for a while. So Santa Claus's suit didn't turn red until Coca-Cola brought him into the marketing advertisement world. And then Santa became red. Did you know that? The more you know. And hey, what was it from G.I. Joe? Knowing is half the battle.
Now
Or
you
yeah,
need
the
the
now you know, or whatever.
the,
The more
the
you
more
know.
the more you know.
With a star.
I always tell that with people, when you tell them a fact, you're like, I know that for a fact. Look it up, and then they look it up, and I was like, the more you know. No, 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 no.
And I know Family Guy does that too, or they'll throw that in there.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
how they make that parody and everything too.
Yep. Yep. All right. Well, from that,
so
should we go into the commercial and we'll watch it really quick?
so reading that trailer, you're saying, or that teaser, I guess,
What?
horseshit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like like what was that? And do you think it's in the movie?
No, no. I think
They're they're
this was
they're
purely produced
they're they're they're,
for.
they're dog sledding tauntauns.
Hmm.
Like I was like, what
I
the
mean, this was purely CGI, so it was something they could have probably easily done specifically for a commercial time slot. So, but we have it here, so we can let
okay.
we can let everyone be the judge on what do you think if this is actually in the movie or not. And then once we watch it, then I'm going to kind of talk about my issues a little bit. And what we will watch the new trailer that was dropped today. That will be next. But after
Oh
we go through this, I will want to say something like what I hope for before seeing this next trailer. What were you going to say?
no, no, keep going. Let me just remind me when we're done with this before we do our blind ranking.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
We're doing our blind ranking.
Yeah, we'll do our blind ranking.
There's one rumor I wanted to share before the blind ranking.
Okay.
So I'll wait for that
Well,
because I know we've been procrastinating on this. And I've been waiting all fucking day to watch this.
the actual
So
one, actual one you've been waiting all day for, which we'll get
that
to
that was
afterwards.
supposed to be on the Super Bowl day,
Right.
but
Right.
so
So we'll watch this one first, and then
yeah,
we'll
then
talk about it, and then we'll go into the next one. All right.
yeah.
So here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Sometimes we choose our path. Other times the path chooses us. Through it all, we keep pushing forward, driven by a deeper purpose, guided by an unseen force. The journey never gets any easier. The bond just gets harder to break. This is the way.
Only in theaters and IMAX May 22nd.
Oh, were you playing the Super Bowl one?
Yeah, that was the Super Bowl one. That's what I said
thought
I
we
was
were.
doing.
I thought we were. Oh, I guess we talked about it too much. We didn't
Yeah,
replay it.
I wanted to do that one
Oh.
and then
Got
talk
all.
about a little bit, and then we'll watch the new released one. No, I'll just go back to it, but I won't play it again. But I don't know, like between the first trailer that came out and this, I feel like there's a lot of like forced like slapstick humor type thing, like oh ha, 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 we're funny, you know it.
Kathleen Kennedy style.
I mean, this is the first Star Wars movie in some time. And
Uh,
Star
they
Wars
they
has been going through some issues. Like,
they said it's I think gonna be 10 years.
yeah.
Between 8 to 10 years since we've had a Star Wars official movie hit the big screen.
Well, 2015 was when Force Awakens came out, and that was what 11 years ago. So it's been 11
Oh,
years since.
so
And then
yeah,
Rise of Skywalker was what 5 years after that. So that, well, maybe like 2019 probably was the last time a Star Wars movie came out. But there's been some time since Disney has had the rights to Star Wars that a movie has come out, and there's been a lot of like, I don't know, the fanship has been very divided in terms of how they feel of the product of Star Wars content that's come out recently. And I don't know, this in my eyes this needs to be a big hit because Mandalorian season 1 and 2 were great. So there's going to be high expectations. Season 3 obviously was not what it could be. But I don't know, like this just seemed like I mean, we talked about how it kind of gives the feel of the Clydesdale, Budweiser. They're kind of tricking you a little bit, and like Mando's handing over the reins to Grogu, driving like
yeah.
a stagecoach, like using the Force. It's like, are we trying to make this like funny? Are we trying to not like, I don't think they're making a mockery out of it, but it's like, to me, they're not taking it serious enough. Like this, I want them to be serious about this. It needs to be action. It needs to be a good story. We don't need humor in this. We need a good story. We need a good product. Because remember, like the last trailer too, you've got like, I mean, even though they're kind of funny, yeah, good shot, baby. It's like, they're adding like these little cute, little funny, little slapstick humor things. It's like, you wouldn't see that in like a prequel trilogy trailer, or you wouldn't see that in original trilogy trailer. You wouldn't see that in a trailer like of Gladiator, of like big blockbuster hits, unless it was intended to be a humorous movie. No, trailers and stuff are like serious. They're trying to like captivate you and grab you and be like, this is going to be a good story. Like, I'm not getting that from these, and it makes me really concerned.
So I wonder if this I think a lot of the prequels and the previous ones, because like all these originals, weren't they all PG?
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith was the first PG-13 one.
No, I'm talking about like the I guess the OG.
The OT, yeah, those were all PG.
And then I wonder if they're trying to like, let's go back to trying to be PG. You get more people in the theater. You gotta bring your kids.
But like,
You
even
what I'm saying? And I hate that direction but that's looking at the direction as an adult. But it's like Mandalorian, when we first got introduced to him, he was a bounty hunter, and he totally reminded me of Clint Eastwood and his spaghetti westerns, and those were all rated R. Like, it's I don't know. I can't.
Let's do this really quick. All right, let's go. Let's watch the first trailer. This was the original first trailer
for Mandalorian season 1.
Mandalorian season 1.
I mean, God, look how gruesome that
is. I mean, that's setting a vibe right away.
Looking at that Razor Crest, that looks like a copycat of that other scene that we saw.
Alright, I don't need to show this whole thing. But you're getting the idea, right?
The vibe.
The vibe.
The vibe is serious. Everything has changed. And it's gotten so like, again, that's what I'm saying. Is it trying to be so kid friendly and be PG? Like, do we even know what the rating is going to be for this movie? Has it been even released? Look at that. Look at how that Razor Crest flies. They look exactly like that scene.
Okay, the second fucking scene is Grogu looking in a telescope backwards. Like, really? Like, is this this is what I'm talking about. It's like we're trying to be humorous or something like that, right? Is that backwards?
But yeah, no, it is. It is.
So it's like, I mean, they've got serious music, but like what I'm seeing is not as serious.
Why does he even have a microscope?
What was that?
Why does he have a telescope or microscope or whatever?
Like telescope. They're just looking in the distance. I'm sure Mandalorian had it, and then he gave it to him to see.
But why does he need to have it? Because his helmet, if you've seen it in all the shows, there's zoom in.
Right.
If you remember, like I think the first or second episode when he infiltrates and gets Grogu in that like whatever base,
the desert, like
he was like hitting his helmet, and he was like, and then you go through the POV of his vision, and it zooms in.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, no, that's a good point. But he also had it when was it season 2 when he's with that kid and they come across Fennec Shand and they're like they're looking in the distance and he gives it to the kid to look through.
Oh,
But
it
yeah,
can't
it's a
only
good
go maybe go so far. I don't know. It to me, I noticed little like
yeah.
plot
No,
like
that's a good notice, yeah.
errors like that where I was just like, all right, I'll just okay, whatever.
But I'm just calling out like the humor, and then here we go. Like now we're what 28 seconds into it, and now we have another little fun. So it's like we've had 4 different scenes, and 2 of them have been like funny, like little cute humor, and then we've got.
Impressive.
Eating popcorn.
Eating popcorn, watching a wrestling match.
And then you've got the nice shot, baby, at the end.
Yeah, I was wondering. I know that for sure.
Good shot, baby.
So, like, I don't know. It just kind of makes me a little nervous of like what tone are we going for with this movie? I don't want humor. I want serious badass Star Wars.
Maybe it's a good thing that we're putting our expectations.
We're lowering our expectations now.
And then we'll come out of the movie theater and be like, hey, I think it was all right.
I'd be totally happy with being like, hey, this was a good movie. I mean, that's great. I'm not trying to like discredit the movie before it comes out. I just these trailers are making me a little nervous.
I'm nervous.
You have this, and then you've got that Super Bowl commercial, which is like, okay, this is just kind of like a spoof type of a thing. So I don't know. That all that to say is with this trailer that's dropping today, like I'm just hoping it like just focuses on the seriousness of the movie. Like, let's have a good trailer, please. I want to get hyped for this movie, and all these other things are kind of making me tone down my expectations a little bit. Are you on the same page?
Yeah, no. I guess I've been waiting all fucking day, just like the mall, Dark Shadow, or Shadow Lord.
Oh,
I teased you throughout the day. I was like, ooh, I might watch this right now. And then I've already seen, because like on YouTube, like I said, I watch like Screen Crush and pilot trailers and whatnot, and they'll break down everything.
Oh,
so
sure.
I'm sure. So after we're done recording, I'm sure I'm gonna watch that.
Oh yeah.
And there'll be things we missed, and they'll be like, oh yeah, did you see that? Did you see that? So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm sure I'll watch this trailer a million times.
So we're gonna watch it once, quiet. Twice, we'll break it down. Or
yeah, we'll watch it once. Quiet. I mean, if there's something that shocks us while we're watching, we'll say it. But the second time, we're opening it up a little more conversation as we're watching it.
And we can pause throughout the way or whatever.
Well, we'll watch it 2 times full through, and then after the second time, I can go back and we'll pause in certain elements and kind of talk to it. So, but yeah, so I have it pulled up.
Like I said, I see a bunch of X-Wings come in. These are like the first 10 seconds that kept popping up in all my social media.
Like,
so I was like, oh no. But Captain Mudge said no. Captain Mudge said no.
I just, it makes for a better reaction video when you
you have a good point.
But yeah, I had Bogie and I were talking, and I had the Olympics on, and a Mandalorian commercial came on. I'm like, oh shoot! So I had to like run out of the room really quick so I wouldn't spoil it for myself too. But all right, so this is the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, second official trailer. It looks to be about a little over 2 minutes long. Well, it's probably about 2 minutes, and then you've got the post-credit like stuff.
Watch it be like 90% of what we've already seen.
That would also be disappointing. I hope for a good soundtrack. I hope for let's get rid of this like cutesy funny shit. And let's get into the badass. Mandalorian is a fucking badass dude. I want to see him be he's a freaking
I want to see it. I want to see his whistling. What do you call it? Whistling beetles, or what do they call?
Oh yeah,
them?
yeah, those little things those little missiles that shoot out of his arm.
Yeah, there's a name for it. I forget. It's like whistling needles.
Something.
Whistling. It's whistling something,
but he's a badass bounty hunter. Let's see him be a badass.
Doesn't seem so badass as
time has gone on.
Yeah.
All right. So again, this is the Mandalorian Grogu second official trailer. We'll start it in 3, 2, 1. I love X-Wings. Good song.
Hey, never touch the buttons.
No!
I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the night, thank you.
Gangsters. War criminals.
Long live the Empire.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Strap in.
Suffer. And then it will be his turn.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor. The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
Are you scared? You should be.
Do we run? Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
What are you waiting for? Let's save the rest for after dinner.
All right. Original thoughts. Yeah, I'm kind of out there.
I don't know. There was moments that looked badass. I'm gonna be mad because I've seen movies that do this where they show a trailer and then you watch the movie and you're like, the trailer literally showed all the good stuff.
Right.
And all the rest of the movie was just boring filler bullshit. Oh my god. We had God, in that trailer we probably had what, 2 or 3 more cringy scenes with Grogu. I don't
again.
Like, this is gonna be cool. We see the X-Wings, and then like they don't do anything. That was just a scenery.
It took 8 seconds. Took 8 seconds till you got your first. Because the ship wouldn't start. What? And I was just saying, okay, what I don't want to see, and it took us 8 seconds to get the first
scene of Grogu pushing buttons like, "Hey, I got it to work."
You go from this badass scene of X-Wings, and you get what I would have to believe. Oh no, that's not R2. That's red. That's not R2. That's red, right? It looks red to me.
Yeah. it's an R2 copy.
It's an
or
R2
like,
unit,
or-
but droid, but it's not R2D2. But
Hey,
hey,
That's a
hey,
that's a
hey! Stop messing
who's
with the
that in the
buttons. No one's there. No one's there.
but that why does this one seat look way bigger than the other one? The back seats.
Yeah.
You
This
see
one.
that?
This
Why-
one. Is this his seat? I think this is his seat, right?
Oh yeah, okay. I'm looking at the
And then
depth
there's
looks
the
weird.
yeah. This is the other seat.
And he's like trying to put it to full throttle. You can see he's trying to push the one lever full like let's get the fuck out of here. Oh man. Okay.
I mean, all right. I had heard rumors that the main, well, not the main bad guy, but the fake main bad guy in this is going to be Embo, which he's from like the Clone Wars series. He was the one. He's. Let me see if I can find him.
I did see like a TikTok. I was like, it didn't spoil. It wasn't showing the trailer, but it was
This
like
guy.
Oh, okay. So time out. There was a TikTok that I watched today. That was like, well, it wasn't showing the trailer, but it was like it was a guy, and then it showed like him like looking at the TV, and it showed like the Mando Grogu logo, and it's him like talking to himself.
Mando?
What? No. The guy doing the TikTok,
Oh, okay.
and he's like in front of the TV, and he goes like, "Is anyone really gonna see this shit?" and then like he pretends to be another person, but he's on the couch, and he goes like, have you not seen Clone Wars? Have you not seen like this person, and then the guy that's like next to the TV is pretending to be another person. It's like, no, who watches that shit? Like they just go back and forth like oh no, it's hilarious. If I can find it, I'll have to send it to you, but it's super funny. But I heard there's like in that TikTok though, they name three like what was the guy that you called out earlier? I already knew he was in it because I think I called it out before.
Embo? Or Embu?
No,
Or
no, the other
Zeb?
Zeb,
Yep.
yeah. Because I saw another trailer where Mando and him are walking together, like next to
Right.
each other.
Right.
So I told you there was like another different. The first trailer there was another one, but
Yeah, there was the
anyway,
one that was at Celebration that got leaked for a while.
yeah,
Yep. And I had seen that, and he was in that, or Zeb was in that one too. I remember
you
that
saw
scene.
more.
You
Saw
saw
more
him walking with Mando. Yep.
more to confirm that theory that he's
Yep.
in it.
And then
So,
Zeb was in the first official trailer, but it was a little harder to. There wasn't like a face shot. It was more he was fighting people and stuff like that.
yeah, he was jumping off the wall.
But you're
and
like,
also
that
you're
looks like Zeb,
yeah,
and then
yep.
they definitely make it official here. But yeah, this is, I want to say his name is Emba or Embu.
And
he's a bounty hunter from the Clone Wars animated series, and I think he's supposed to be like the bad guy of this, the villain. I don't. I think whatever happens here, there's something bigger in the background that's playing afoot. So he's kind of like the fake baddie for this, but like he's. I mean, I would put him at like the same level as Cad Bane, so it's not like you're at a high stakes. It's not like you're fighting a Sith here. So, I mean, how high of stakes can it be? It's just kind of bounty hunters potentially going after each other. But I will say I do like his character. Embu is a badass character. He's an awesome bounty hunter. He's great in the Clone Wars. He was really good
in the show.
Yeah, he was really good. I liked him. Kind of like how I liked Cad Bane. Very good characters, very captivating. I just wouldn't put them at like a high threat level villain in terms of the Star Wars universe. There's definitely higher forces of baddies out there. So
you think he will be the what do you call it? What is it? The protagonist,
antagonist,
and then the antagonist, like
So he would be the antagonist of the movie. But
or do you think there's going to be something more?
I think there's something. Yeah, I think there's something more. It's kind of like the Marvel movies, how you had, why am I Thanos in the background, kind of orchestrating everything. He's the main bad guy that we're eventually going to get to. But in the Marvel movies, you have the other sub like bad guys. I think Embu is kind of the sub bad guy for this movie, but in the background, there's going to be like we already have seen Thrawn, in the Ahsoka show, so he's already there, and I think there's even someone higher, like even bigger baddie out there, even more badass than Thrawn, that's playing into this whole story that we'll eventually get to. Like no. I think this is more, at least what I take from the Ahsoka series. If you've watched the Clone Wars, there's the Mortis trilogy and there's the Mortis Gods. I think the Mortis Gods has something to do with the bigger baddie out there behind the scenes of everything, and I think we'll eventually get there. I don't think this will be the only movie we get around this kind of Star Wars theme or story in the next 10 years. This will be a Mando movie, but we might get like an Ahsoka movie that goes even deeper and stuff like that. That's my.
I really think we're gonna get more. It's more likely, depending on the success of Maul.
Yep.
The cartoon.
Yep.
How that goes, because I don't know. I can't see how this is. I don't know how this is going to translate very well, and they say too, how you're better off making like a cartoon movie. Because I finally finished Spider into the
Spider-Verse,
the second one.
Yeah,
and they talked about how much you can do with animation.
Yeah,
versus live action. So if Star Wars is going down this path of just trying to do live action, God, this is that is so hard, because like also like all the characters versus the animation, they could be different species and look different.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's just like here. I don't know what he looks like in Clone Wars. Is he supposed to be tall, short, or?
Gosh, he's pretty tall, I think.
So you just put him on stilts and like, or CGI him to make him taller.
I'm seeing if anything gives indication of his height. I mean, here you go.
That is hilarious.
The lineup.
Yeah. Is that really in the movie or in the show?
This isn't like a jail or anything. So in the show Clone Wars, they have like this. It's kind of like a tryout of bounty hunters, and they go through this like. It's almost like an obstacle course, but each obstacle, like, if you fail, you die type of a thing.
Okay.
And this is actually, if I remember, Obi-Wan Kenobi in disguise. And then you've got Embu. And I think the two of them and one other were the only ones that survived. And there was originally like a dozen of them or something like that.
It just like looks like everyone line up. I don't know. Have you seen the parody when they're
so he's about as tall as Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
So normal height person, maybe a little above average height. But his voice was pretty cool. I mean, I liked his character. He was awesome. And he has this like crossbow.
Oh, is that his go-to weapon?
It's like his weapon. But his hat is also a weapon. Like he can kind of like Captain America's shield type of a thing.
So he's Oddjob?
Oddjob / Captain America
/ what's the guy?
Chewbacca with a crossbow.
The Mortal Kombat. No, it wasn't Scorpion, but
Raiden. Raiden.
Yeah, Raiden.
With the hat.
Yeah, where you throw it, it's like pretty much like a scissor blade.
Yep. So that's him.
Okay.
So I mean, I'll be happy to see him. That's fine.
Well,
maybe
I mean, we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how transitioning him from animation to live action works out. It doesn't always work out. A lot of times it's the voice that's key. His voice is, if I remember, it's a little like electronic-y. Like hands,
like Vader, kind of like the electronic, or like I guess. Again, I have. God, I have to. Again, I feel like I gotta finish Clone Wars before I watch this.
I mean, I would. Oh, it's Embo, not Embu. I can probably only play a little clip because I don't want to get copywritten.
Kindly drop your weapons, Jedi.
I don't know if you heard about it.
Yep. And it's got kind of like a echo, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like how like that robot echo. Like I know I've seen other characters that.
So it's more synthesized voice, so I would assume they could probably match it pretty well.
Makes me think of RoboCop or something.
Sure.
How it doesn't sound the same, but it sounds like, no.
And I mean, I'm purely speculating. Maybe he's not even a bad guy in this. Maybe he teams up with Mando. But I'm just going off the rumor that I heard that he was kind of the bad guy of this movie. Again, that could be purely speculation.
Which to me though would be disappointing because it's like if
I agree.
If I come out of this film thinking like this could have been like a 4-episode.
This should. I think this should have just been Mandalorian season 4.
That's what I'm worried about. If this could have been something that could have been dragged out, you know how I feel like the last season of Mandalorian was dragged out.
Yeah.
Like you make it a movie. Don't make it look. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
So,
if I had a guess, I'm going to say that this movie probably could have been just season 4 of Mandalorian, and I would have preferred something more bigger and grander for a movie for Star Wars. Now, again, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I want this to be good. I want a good big bang blockbuster Star Wars movie. I want to get something Star Wars back in the spot that it used to be. So I want it to succeed. But my expectations, I'm a little concerned. But we'll see. Well, let's run through this trailer one more time, and then I can kind of spot check some of its stuff. So we'll go in 3, 2, 1.
I just want to know what this is.
Hey, never touch the buttons. I can use some information.
Whoa. For this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close to the night. Thank you.
Gangsters. War criminals.
Long live the Empire.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
That's what I want.
Always see it.
This isn't about revenge.
But like, that's what I want to see.
It's about preventing another war.
Strap in.
Suffer.
His helmet off. He's gonna have to go redeem himself.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor. The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
Are you scared? You should be.
Do we run?
Where is that?
Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
Sorry, what was that last part? You said it looks like what?
Oh, what, his pod?
Yeah.
It just looks like an upgrade.
Of his original one?
And it looks like something that should have been you put in a show, not in the movie. It
You don't like his upgrade hover pod?
It just, and where the hell did he get that?
I'm sure Mando got it for him or something.
As a Christmas gift?
Yep. No, a Life Day gift, because that's their holiday. That's the Star Wars holidays, Life Day.
Yes.
For the viewers, sorry if there was an echo on the trailer. We'll fix that in post. So watch the edited version. Yeah. Interesting that his helmet got taken off, so... Well, let's just kind of go through here. Okay, so we got the X-Wings. We saw that. We got the R2 unit, and then we have the funny little stalling of the spaceship of the
It looks like if either they buy this or they steal it.
Right.
Is my guess of this Razor Crest.
Yeah, because it's a Razor Crest. It's different paint job, but... And this is at the... Maybe Zeb does bring it or something, because this is at the Rebel base. And it flies off. And we're in a city, probably Coruscant. I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but... And then talk to this guy. He brings up the huts, and he closed the shop. So huts are obviously kind of in charge.
Go back just a little bit. He fights those two.
Yeah, he fights these. We saw that in the other trailer, right?
Yep. Somehow to get through this door.
To get to the huts.
Yeah.
And then here we have the huts. Looks like they also have like an interpreter or guard back here. I can't see. Because you know how Jabba had like C-3PO as like an interpreter? I wonder if...
Yep, and then they had that other guy beforehand.
Yep.
That was an interpreter.
They're talking about... So
Where's this gotta be the Empire.
This is the Empire, because you got the snow troopers. So this is probably a snow planet. Oh, because we see those like AT-ATs climbing in the mountains. So this probably has to do with that.
Yep, it's got to be.
So he's... Yeah, that's Empire. Or...
Yeah,
Well, but the rebel officers have something similar to that too. But this has got to be Empire, because
Because I mean, look at the caption. It says "Long live the Empire."
Right, unless he's like unless it's the Empire coming to like make a deal with like the rebels or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, good point.
But like that doesn't look like typical Imperial, garb to me.
The belt is, and up here is usually where they have their rankings, isn't it?
Rebel officer. I want to see if there's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to look at these patches.
See,
God. This? See, rebels have these things too. And it's see how he has beige and he's got the belt. He's got a belt. It almost looks so. I don't know.
No, that's a good point.
I mean, I would think we're supposed to assume this is the Empire, but maybe the Empire is coming to this secluded rebel base to make a deal. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't scream Empire to me. Looking at him, these people maybe obviously the snow troopers Empire, but him I don't know.
It has not been screaming like Empire.
Right.
Are kind of like in the mix, but they're not the main. That's what like these trailers are confusing. Like, what is the main
conflict? What's the main conflict?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's part of the point. We're not supposed to know yet, so they might be trying to hide that.
But that's why I'm going to be so disappointed. It's like, sounds like no one knew what they were doing in the story writing, and we just pumped up the movie because it has Star Wars on it.
Right.
That's why I'm going to be super upset. Oh, he's
got his armor.
Well, he's got the fleece. Did he get new armor?
Well, he got that shield. This is the emblem that got created for him.
Oh, that's
he
right.
had the he had the chain link tunic
that's right.
Mando brought him.
Oh, God,
okay, so this is the same.
That's got to be the
same
room.
Location. Yeah,
that's got. I was going to say
that's this design right here.
Especially with the two you said snow troopers or whatever.
Yeah. So this is the same room, for sure. There's the rebel base. Sigourney Weaver probably giving the mission. And this is that same snow planet. Okay, I want to see. Are these are droids? What were these ships? I couldn't figure those out either.
One. Oh,
I'm just trying to figure out who these people are. Is this like Trade Federation?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, too hard to tell.
Razor Crest through hyperspace.
And then his helmet gets taken off, which is kind of like, well, what the hell was the point of season 3? Because that was
right. Redeem.
That was like most of season 3, his journey to redeem himself, and then his helmet just gets ripped off.
And we got, so this is Embo's first appearance here, and then I wonder if this is that same. Maybe not. They probably want us to think that, but it's not. Because this is raining here, it looks like, and this is somewhere inside. We've got the huts again.
Which I assume it's not. I mean, it's not Jabba. It's got to be relative.
Those are twins. These are twin. I think cousins, if I remember.
Were they ever introduced in like
no
Clone Wars or any of the content?
Not the two of them. So there were other huts brought into the Clone Wars show, but I don't remember these twin siblings.
I know you told me like looks like maybe in the battle arena might be, was it Jabba's?
Rumors is Jabba's son, which we do see in the Clone Wars animation show.
Yeah. Called Stinky, right?
Yeah, he's a little baby in that show, Stinky, who gets rescued by Ahsoka and Anakin.
Makes sense at this point. He'd be old enough, but he looked young in that arena. But
and his real name, I don't think is Stinky. That's just what he gets called.
I know. Oh yeah, that's. I'm just saying.
Right. I wonder if this is back with like Luke training. Maybe. Yeah, here's the. I bet this will be a fun scene. This is like a gladiator.
Watch it be like Dune Part 2.
I haven't seen Dune Part 2. or the Thor movie when he ends up fighting the Hulk.
That was fun. No, that was. Yeah, have you seen that?
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. Dune Part 2. There's like a fight. I literally watch it with my buddy, but because the movie's like 3 hours long, and I knew the fight was coming up. I'm like, oh God, I gotta pee so bad. I like sprinted down the stairs. And I'm like, I knew this fight's coming up. I came up. I was gone for less than record time. He's like, dude, that was pretty quick. You were gone for like a minute. I was like, did I miss the fight? And he's like, yeah, you missed the fight. I was like, really? It was that quick? The trailer teased it so bad.
Yeah.
Or not. I'm not saying.
I know him. He's a coworker.
Yeah. Yeah. but not to tease it. Not saying it is bad. They teased it so hard
Yeah,
that
and it played
that I was looking forward to it, and then and he's like, "Yeah, this happened, and this guy's dead," and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" That's why, like, God, movies that are over 2 hours are starting to like disinterest me going to theaters. I'd rather just wait till I can watch it at home and hit the pause button.
a
I'm
lot of
get,
people, a lot of people share that sentiment these days.
I'm it's like I'm getting old.
I need a potty break. I need an intermission in a movie.
Yeah, no kidding. But anyways,
this looks cool.
What is that?
Just some
because he's
species.
he's in the water.
Yeah, he looks like he's in the sewers of something because there's a sewer right here spilling out water. So it gives me like vibes of Return of the Jedi when Luke falls into the Rancor pit. It gives me that kind of vibes. And his helmet's off here. So it seems like it follows, not that, but it follows when he gets his helmet taken off. You know what I'm saying?
Are they trying to trick you? Because I think his helmet's on.
No, because this is right here.
Oh, okay. Yep, you caught me. You
Gotcha. No, just kidding.
Yeah, okay.
So it seems like he gets revealed to, I don't know if it's the Hutts or Embo or whoever, and then he gets thrown into here.
And that's their version
like similar of a Rancor pit. Or
I was going to say a Rancor pit, yep.
And then we get Zeb here. I think this is kind of the scene we saw before. So on the plus side, most of this was new footage, so I was happy to see new footage. There's Zeb. What is this? Oh, this is that where those droids are. Yeah, that's got to be droid. And then this is like Jurassic Park making its way out into the city. So these like gladiator animals come out into the streets, probably of like Coruscant or something. Grogu has his upgraded pod that Bogie loves so much.
Let me get one of those.
Mando flies off to join him. Then we got the title scene.
My God.
The one that makes us laugh. And then we've got another slapstick humor. No, you gotta save your appetite. And then he pulls out a cookie. Forged for IMAX. Huh. So yeah. May 22nd.
Probably a good thing it's like hovering like down here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I won't be entertained by the movie. I'm not gonna put it that. So my expectation is that I will still be entertained.
Mike, you're too nice.
But
you're too nice. Give it shit if it's dog, especially if it's good dog shit.
It's just, I don't know. It's not Star Wars blockbuster material to me. At least what we've seen in the trailers. What we've seen in the trailers.
It looks like something that should be on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So far, what I've seen.
Yep. Looks like season 4 of Mandalorian.
And I don't even care if you. Oh, we didn't have enough content, so we're just gonna make it like four episodes. Fine, that's fine with me.
I think they literally just took the series that had the most success, or they thought had the most success, and tried to use that as a way of being like their next film introduction. When I don't think that's the strategy they should have followed, because I think it succeeded because it was also it was a show. I don't think the first couple of seasons would have done as well as they did if they were like movies. I think the Mandalorian story is meant more for a show. I think
for sure.
I think if you're gonna go into a movie, you need, in my opinion, you need larger threats. You need
Thrawn.
Sith Lords. You need Thrawn. You need, the Mortis trilogy. You need that level of threat. Rogue One was not like force wielding or anything, but it had the threat of the Death Star.
Yeah, I would say
that in itself was a major threat.
If it's not a person, it's like some sort of like weapon,
an unstoppable weapon that we already knew about in the original trilogy. So that was the threat. That's what I want to see and Rogue One just did a really good job too. Like, it really did a great job of bridging that content. Andor, great show.
How can you not replicate like making? But again, Andor season 1 and 2 only works as a show.
I think that's accurate. I don't think it would have done well as well as a movie.
You could not consolidate that all into a movie.
I agree.
But it works so well.
It worked well because it had a great story and it had great acting.
That too. Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say Mandalorian has great acting. I'm not saying that Pedro Pascal's not a good actor. I think he is, but you don't have the acting cast that like Andor had.
Oh, yeah. 100%. If I had to choose Mandalorian versus Andor between like what they have out so far, totally Andor
would take the acting or
just the acting, the acting and story writing.
Yeah,
and everything that segues right into Rogue One.
Yeah,
I've probably said this many times in our previous podcast, but that just knocks it out of the park. Mandalorian has its moments where you're like, that's fucking awesome.
Well, I will say,
and then there's moments you're like, what the fuck was that?
Well, and the awesome moments were season 1 and season 2, and the what the fuck moments were season 3. But I will say what Mandalorian has over Andor is Mandalorian feels more like, a Star Wars product that we would expect to see. Like, you've got aliens, you've got bounty hunter, like you got that action that it felt more Star Wars than Andor did. Now, Andor still felt Star Wars to me, but like the focus of that wasn't necessarily Star Wars. The focus of it was a great story, in my eyes. So, well,
hey, it was a long, long time ago.
Galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, in a galaxy far, far, far away. I love that in Family Guy when they're like, somehow this happened a long, long time ago,
right?
Because they all have futuristic technology,
right?
I don't know.
Somehow they had better technology in the past.
Yeah.
Well, I know before we go to the blind rankings, I know you wanted to bring something up.
Yeah, there's rumor. You know who Anna Taylor-Joy is?
You brought her up before to me, didn't you?
Don't recall. I just saw this like last week, and I was like, oh, this would be fun to talk about.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
She's in Furiosa. She's in The Menu.
Yeah, you've brought this up before.
Oh, did I?
To me, saying that rumor was that she would be like Asajj or something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I have a memory of a goldfish.
I mean, for our listeners, maybe they didn't hear that a long time ago. But I also heard someone else there was another rumor of who might play Asajj. I don't know. But if you were asking me if I would be okay with her playing Asajj, yeah, I'd be fine with that. I think she could do a good job. She's a great actress.
Because she played in Um, so just go to the menu. If you guys have not seen that, it's a really crazy, weird movie. Um, but she was in Furiosa as the younger version,
Okay.
and then I told you I couldn't really get a good nap earlier because I started watching The Gorge. Have you
Okay.
watched that? Have you watched that movie?
No, I haven't watched that.
Do you have Apple TV?
Yeah, I do.
Put that on your watch list.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. Put that 100% on your watch list. I even think Kalina might like it.
Okay.
It's got a good action romance.
I'm just pulling this up really quick here. So that's kind of what she would look like as Asajj.
Oh, she could pull that. Oh, she could totally pull it off. I mean, it might everyone's talking about like that one brother looks different.
To me, what it's going to come down to is the voice. I think the voice is what's most important. When you translate from animation to real life.
That's always going to be the problem, though.
Well, because I mean, you've seen all like the funny comparisons of like Clone Wars to live action. Like if we put the live action faces to like the actual shapes of the Clone Wars characters' heads, everything looks so distorted. Like,
well, that's exactly what I was going to get at. The animation, you can do so much, but when there's someone's face, what can you do unless you use like CGI or something?
right. And that's why like I don't get held up on appearances as much when you bring in these characters from animation to live action. To me, what's most important is how they sound, the voice, and like the acting too. Acting's obviously important as well, but if it's not spot on, it's okay as long as the acting's fine. But
as long as you're not like your guy that you kind of like that played Han Solo that had to go back to acting school.
Yeah, well,
yeah. You liked him.
I thought he did fine.
I thought he was dog shit, but to each their own.
To each their own.
But
yeah, I mean, he doesn't really. I guess he doesn't sound as like Han Solo as much as Harrison Ford. But then again, that's like a young Han Solo versus no, because original trilogy. So disregard that. But I don't know. Because like when I think of Thrawn, when I think of the Grand Inquisitor, it's the voices that sold it for me. So that's
in Ahsoka, that was Thrawn's voice actor that played Thrawn.
Yeah, it was the same. It was the same person.
He just to me is like, oh man, he just kind of looked weird compared to the cartoon.
Sure. Well, and he's older in the live action too, so there's a little bit of that.
I know. Did you know? Did you not know this? So, Darth Maul, the guy that's voicing Maul,
yeah,
but the guy that acted as Maul.
Wait,
in Phantom Menace.
Yeah, so like Ray Park acted him in Phantom Menace, right?
Yes. He was. They worked together.
Yeah.
Ray Parker did all the animation.
Yeah, because I know, like in season 7 of Clone Wars, if I remember correctly, because they did that technology where they put like the things on them, so they use the motion. That was Ray Park that was doing like the actual moves, but he didn't voice. It was the Maul animated actor that did the voice.
Yep. But they worked together because what's his name that did the voice again?
Sam Witwer.
Yes. He's
great. He's a big Star Wars fan too. That guy's awesome.
Oh yeah, and he was just like, he felt like, how do I take this away from Ray Parker? But they work together, and Ray Parker's like, he was getting old, and he's like, my voice and everything, but they work together, and there was an interview where they were like, "Oh yeah, we worked together great during the Clone War animations and anything afterward."
Well, yeah, and in Solo, I think that actor who was
Oh,
that was Ray Park was the actual actor who was portraying him, and then they
and
did
then
Sam Witwer's voice. They did a
voiceover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they need
that
to do. That's the right combination from all. Because Sam Witwer's voice for him is just so great, so menacing, and he doesn't like Ray Park doesn't talk much in Phantom Menace. So
yeah, you never heard his voice, but you hear his voice so much in the
from the
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars that you've got to use his voice.
Yes, exactly. So, and it's not the first time shows do this, where
Right.
or like movies or whatever, where it's like someone's aged out of the character, but they're in it, but they do like a CGI voiceover or something like that. So
Right. Yeah, you got to watch season 7 of Clone Wars, man.
I know I'm getting to it. I'll get to it. I mean, apparently I need to get to it before May 22nd. Is it?
Yeah. I mean, I would say you need to get to that in Rebels, but if you're probably only going to get one.
I mean, you said they're only like 15 minutes, so
if you really tried, you could pound through them pretty quickly. I think when I've rewatched Clone Wars, I've done it in like 2 weeks. Because they're short episodes. I mean, there's 7 seasons.
But they're so
and there's
short.
like 20 episodes per season, but it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll get there.
I mean, trust me, you're gonna get to a point where you're like, after you push through some of them, you're gonna be like, I don't want to turn it off. I want to see what happens next. So,
What that happened the other night when I was pretty much binge watched the Game of Thrones, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
oh, okay.
I think we talked about, or Peterson was talking about. Have you watched it? You said you haven't seen
House of Dragons.
And you got to get caught up on that. But keep your expectations down here.
For which one?
House of the Dragon.
Okay.
There's some episodes you're like, that was fucking awesome. Next episode you're like, the fuck did I watch? But
I had a feeling that was going to be the case.
But for the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, every episode, there was one episode. I can't spoil it, but there's moments where it takes me out of it because I laugh. I'm like, what's up with these, like, everyone talking about, like, where the hell do I go to take a shit? And then next person is like, and then someone walks by and you can hear, like, maybe because I have surround sound, you can hear them. They just walk by because they I forget the gate, Sir something the Tall, it follows. Someone just walks by and just rips ass. You can hear it just like, because they just disrespect him and everything. But
yeah,
but the action scene, the last episode I just watched just came out, was super good. Like,
okay.
And they do the whole, like, Knights. You've seen the Knight's Tale?
Yeah.
We're on horses and they come running out.
Jousting.
Yep, jousting, and then whoever comes up the horse, and then whoever. But in this case, it's like do or die. Whoever, like,
if you live, you win. If you die, you lose.
Yep. So
okay.
Which was like super epic. So
that'd be cool. Okay. Yeah, I will watch it. It's just a matter of time, and right now we're halfway through Fallout season 2. So.
Oh, you're through. Oh, really?
Halfway.
Of season 2?
Yeah.
So what's happened so far?
So I think the last episode we watched is the episode after the Macaulay Culkin one. So Macaulay Culkin, they're at the Legion.
Wasn't that Chrissy when he just showed up out of nowhere? I was like, is that Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah. So you got the Legion that's divided because they each think that their leader should be the leader or whatnot. and then the ghoul guy kind of like triggers them to like fight each other and whatnot. And then the episode after that, what is the one after that? Totally spacing. Put me on the spot here. I can't remember off the top of my head. Maybe that's not a good indication of
how good it is.
How good it's been. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I've been liking it so far.
While you're multitasking with the kiddos, or
no, they're in bed. When Colleen and I watch, but I think when I watched that, the last time we watched an episode was probably like it was before my procedure, so it was I think 2 weeks ago. So maybe it's just been too much time and it's late. It's 12:15, so I can't really remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. We're all kind of, like I said,
we're old.
Or like you wanted to. Like I said, I got a second win all of a sudden, but
not me.
I was rewatching the Gorge, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." I forget how good this good.
You're
how
like,
good
I'm awake again.
How good this movie is, because I love this. There's a difference. Like we talk about how movies with their sound, their visuals, everything, and their performance, like really can captivate you.
Yeah.
But then there's other. I should have put something else on that just makes you like
fall asleep.
Yeah.
Put Mandalorian season 3 on, and that will.
Yeah.
Put the Acolyte on.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. Acolyte. Anyways, yeah, you want to get to our blind rankings.
Let's get to the blind rankings
and wrap it up.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Did you figure out yours?
No, I haven't figured out, so I'll figure mine out as.
How do you figure out yours on the spot? And for me, I gotta think. Like all of a sudden, I'm like, oh shit! If we're recording today, I gotta start thinking what my topic is gonna be. And then you do it on the fly as you're answering my.
Well, the first one we did, I had thought about that one. The last one we did, that one was on the fly for me. So.
Hey, do your homework, bro.
Do my homework, bro. Do you even do homework, bro? All right, well, let's start with yours.
All right, so this is like the theme is like buddy cop. So think about like Lethal Weapon. Think about when it comes to Star Wars, like Han and Chewie. So, but I'm not saying like, oh, I say Chewie and you're Han. No, that's not you. You are you.
Okay.
Who is going to be your buddy cop?
My buddy cop. Okay, my partner. Who's going to be my cop partner?
It's just like in Lethal Weapon, how Danny Glover and Mel Gibson, they were just kind of like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. But then, like, all of a sudden they make, like, what, 4 or 5 Lethal Weapon movies?
Yep.
And let's say you're going on a mission.
Okay.
And all these options are, just to help you out, are not force wielders.
Okay.
Non-force wielders.
Non-force wielders.
But this will be a buddy. This is like your buddy cop. If you're like, hey, I need you to go do this.
Okay.
Gotcha. Who's gonna be your buddy?
I'm tracking.
Okay.
Now, do you have your 5? Because last time.
No. Okay. No. And I was gonna say this time I want to make it fair because I listed down like several names and I was like, okay, I got it. Only 5.
Only 5. Okay.
There's only 5 you can pick from my list. That I also only picked 5. I just gotta figure out how to list them out. So
okay,
because I realized that was really unfair the last time I did it when I had like 7 or 8 names and I could just like pick and you're like, oh damn it, now you got 4 to pick from. That's gonna be my number 1. But no, I got 5. Okay, so your number 1 is Bo-Katan. Or not your number 1. Your first
option.
First option is Bo-Katan.
Where would I put her? All right, I'll put her at 2.
2, okay.
Yeah, her and Mando worked well. That's that good cop, bad cop in season 3.
She was kind of a bitch, though.
That episode was terrible, but I could see them being like.
Can you imagine her just like, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
Yeah. I don't know. I think she'd be a good cop. Okay, I think she's a good cop partner. I'll put her 2. I'm gonna leave the number 1 spot open, but
again, it would be like I send you on a mission. Who's gonna be?
Yeah.
Like Beverly Hills. That was the other movie I was thinking. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, those kind of movies.
Yeah.
So okay.
Bo-Katan number 2.
Next one would be and this one remind me. I gotta talk about this one. This is funny, but where would you put Cassian Andor?
3. Excuse me.
Okay, and then where would you put R4? P-17. You know who R4 is?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's version of R2.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna probably. You're making me put him at 5. There's gonna be someone where I'll put him at 5. I'll put R4 at 5.
But you get what I'm saying? He's a sidekick.
Yep.
And he was useful.
Hey, he's got usefulness to him. He can get me out of some things.
Until you get those bug droids gets on your ship and rips your head off.
Yep. Yep.
R4, don't let him get. Oh, sorry. So
I've got 2, 3, and 5 taken. I've got 1 and 4.
Yep. Okay, so 1 and 4 left. So you got Cara Dune. Yeah,
Cara Dune. Yeah, I'll put her at 1.
Cara Dune.
I'll put her at 1.
That's who I want to talk about. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
And then, so you got 1. So 4.
4 spots open.
Would have been Carson. Is that how you say Carson Deva? Do you know who that is?
I feel like I do.
Pull it up. You got the ability. Carson Tava.
Oh, Carson Teva. Oh yeah, the X-wing pilot.
The X-wing pilot.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty good. If I have him at 4, I feel like that's a pretty good outcome.
Yeah, so I think you got to. I tried to give you solid to make up.
I mean, maybe I would have Bo-Katan over Cara Dune, only because Bo-Katan has like jetpacks and stuff like that. I mean, Cara Dune is more like she's a tank, like strong, badass.
Well, you saw it at the end of Mando season 2.
Yeah.
Dang Ferrick.
Dang Ferrick.
And then like they go through the elevator shaft. She's the first one that comes out and just blasting all the stormtroopers.
Yeah. But I mean, just because Bo-Katan is a Mandalorian jetpack, she would probably be a better number 1 if I knew everything up front. But having Cara Dune, Bo-Katan 1, 2 isn't bad either. So, and then like 3 was Cassian Andor. I would put him at 3 knowing that list. Carson Teva probably put him at 4, and then R4 at 5. So I'm happy with that outcome. So what did you have to say about Cara Dune?
So everything that's going on with her controversy with Disney.
Yeah.
Is she coming back?
We don't know. I know they've kind of resolved the differences, and if I recall correctly, Disney has opened it up. Like, if she wants to return, she's welcome to return. But, like, at the same time, if you're Cara Dune, can you, like, after they did what they did to her, would you want to come back?
Oh.
So.
And it'd probably come at a price.
Yeah.
On her side or whatnot. So the news is that she is now scheduled to come back and fight in the UFC.
Yeah, I saw that.
And she's fighting
Ronda
Rousey.
I saw that.
I saw that today. I was like,
legit, or is that?
Yeah, it's scheduled for May 22nd, I think. Somewhere in May.
May 22nd is when the Mandalorian movie comes out. So that would be very interesting.
So maybe it'd be May 23rd. Because usually the big UFC title fights are on Saturdays. Maybe it's May 23rd I'm thinking about.
Okay.
I don't know if you're looking up or not, or no. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I wasn't, but I'm writing down my list of what I see on the fly. I did get my blind rankings.
Of course, on the fly, yeah.
Yeah.
And you just do it so quick while you're playing the game. But no, is at least rumored, or I thought scheduled, that I saw today that they're scheduled to fight, because she's been out of retirement and acting. Ronda Rousey's been out and she's been doing WWE. But then they both have it. I think Ronda Rousey had her own issue with WWE and haven't been in work, and all of a sudden they're like, let's get back in UFC and do a rematch because they fought before.
Yeah, and they'll make bank by just doing one fight like that.
I mean, you see like all these old timers that come back. I mean, God, those is it Jake Paul or one of the Paul brothers?
Jake Paul is dating that speed skater.
But one of the Paul Paul brothers box. But I forget the one that's always making a big deal of who he's boxing. But it's always an old timer. Like the one time he boxed Mike Tyson, and that boxing fight was dog shit because you could tell Mike Tyson was pulling his punches just to get a paycheck.
That's pretty much what it was, in my eyes. Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano will fight on May 16th, 2026.
Oh, May 16th. That's what. Okay.
So a week before the Star Wars movie. That's kind of funny. Hey, maybe she'll have a cameo in the Mando movie.
I don't know if they figured their shit out with Disney.
That'd be awesome.
Okay. I would say one name I did have that I crossed off. I was like,
Porkins.
Okay, yeah. I was like, we can't use him again.
All right, are you ready?
He needs a week. He needs another week off. He needs 3 weeks off. Give him
He didn't make an appearance last time, so he came round 1 and 2, but not number 3.
I know, but since we haven't recorded, I was like, give him the month off.
All right, so you're ready for your blind rankings?
Here we go.
All right, so in the spirit of the Olympics.
Oh boy.
Your blind rankings is going to be, if you were in a 2-man luge competition.
What?
The 2-man luge.
What is that?
You know the luge? You know what the luge is? You know what the luge is.
I mean, if I see it, maybe it'll just oh yeah.
Oh, come on. You know what an Olympic luge is. Hold on.
Oh my God. You should tell me the bobsledding where you sit on each other.
Yeah. So if you're doing the event, the 2-man
No!
2-man luge.
All right, if Porkins is on that list, number 1.
You don't know. It's blind rankings. You don't know ahead of time. All right. So you're in the 2-man luge. So your the caveat is all of these are males. They're all males. Because in the luge, excuse me, in the luge you don't have mixed men and women. And in this blind rankings, you're the bottom person. You're on the bottom. So these other people are your partner that's on top, riding down the luge. Okay.
Oh wait, say that again. Where am I?
You're on the bottom. You're on the bottom.
Jesus.
So your
Christ.
partner is riding on top of you.
Where do you come up with this?
You just came up on the fly. I mean, in the spirit of
I know,
Olympus.
on the fly. And I was thinking all day today, just to partner cop. That's a fun one. Oh, this one. Who's gonna sit on your crotch?
Yeah. All right, you ready?
All right.
Okay, the first one, Zeb.
Gosh, he would crush me. And the sled. 4.
Okay, we'll put Zeb at 4. All right, I don't know if you know. I'm gonna pull them up for you. Hold on. All right. The second person, do you know who Dex is?
Oh, the name's familiar. I probably need to see a picture. Oh, that's even worse. 5.
Okay.
5.
So Dex is number 5. All right.
I would say, what are we doing here? Why am I on bottom and you're on top?
It makes it more entertaining.
More weights to get more momentum.
You know, if you squish you down, then maybe more aerodynamic. I don't know. Okay, number 3, Jar Jar.
Now, do you know the sport well?
I mean,
I
know.
Do you steer it, or are you just
you steer it with your feet? You steer it with your feet. I would assume the person on bottom is steering with their feet. But Jar Jar would be on top. Just sounds bad.
I put him at 2.
2. All right, number 4, your favorite, Porkins.
Number 1.
I'll
take it. I'll take it.
All right.
I thought we were taking a break from Porkins.
You made that stipulation. I didn't make that.
No, you said that. No, you said that.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Look back at the tape. Look back at the tape.
Today? I didn't say that today. You said that.
No, I'm saying look back at the tape, our previous recordings. You said we should take a break from Porkins because he was in our.
I said it last time to throw you off. I thought you meant today. I'm like, I didn't say that today.
Hey, well, you got me.
Hey,
thank God.
You said one at the beginning. He's like, if Porkins is in at number 1, and that's where he ended up for you.
Oh yeah, I'm saying.
But he does come with his burger and his pickle.
Hey, he can pass it back while he's I'm trying to
hydrating you. He's hydrating you.
I'm trying to.
All right,
but if I take a left, that's impossible. Unless we're in a Y. We would have got gold if we were in a Y wing.
All right, your last one, which all you have is your number 3, is Boss Nass. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, the Gungan leader.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, all these heavy dudes. Thank God.
Hey, Jar Jar and Zeb aren't heavy because they're out of shape. They're heavier because they're just big characters.
No, I mean, I was really this close to thinking you're going to trick me. I was this close to putting Jar Jar at 1 because I thought it was like, you gave me some heavy loaders. I'm like, how many other heavy loaders are on your list? I thought you were going to put Jabba on the list.
I thought about it, but I'm like, no, I'll do Boss Nass. All right, so yeah, you have your top choice would be Porkins. Number 2 would be Jar Jar. Number 3, Boss Nass. Number 4 is Zeb, and number 5 decks.
I'm happy with that.
It's pretty good.
I mean, now that I finally got Porkins at 1.
Hey,
He's literally become my favorite Star Wars.
But now,
character.
when you hear Porkins, I bet you don't picture the actual Porkins. You picture the new Porkins, right?
I picture more Porkins.
More Porkins.
the Blu-ray edit.
The soda. I'm laughing and laughing at the same time.
I mean,
it's my surgery.
His. Yeah, take it easy, dude. You ever a burger and a big gulp?
Big gulp. Look at him in the back. Look at him in the back.
Sorry.
Oh, he was gonna shoot first, anyways. Let's see.
Which is funny. It was like that video was like assuming, because that was always the controversy, who was gonna shoot first.
Yeah.
But he's telling Grigo's supposed to gonna shoot first.
He's like, oh, I noticed he was gonna shoot first anyways.
He's gonna shoot first anyways, so you're welcome.
Somehow we have to integrate this this guy into this podcast. Somehow. Needs to be like our logo.
It should be. When he's got the we should get a cutout though when he's like walking in the background though, and he's like slurping on his big gulp before he bumps into.
We need like a Porkins award or something like that. How do you earn the Porkins award? And you win a big gulp.
Hey Luke, turns out my midichlorian
count was pretty high.
It's off the charts.
It's off the charts. Oh man, that's fantastic. All right,
God,
well now
it is pure gold. I don't know. Again, at some point they'll die off, I guess, on our podcast. But I don't want it to
die. We can keep that carrying for a while. I think we can do it.
That's all thanks to this guy. You know,
they need
my point it the right way. This guy.
We need a continuation of this. And somehow, how do I get this Black Series figure?
This action
figure. I want a Porkins action figure. But I want the extended edition Porkins with the big gulp and the. Or I'd be okay with this one too. This KFC.
Bucket of chicken. What's the meme say again?
When you're eating KFC at 9, but have to attack the Death Star at 10. It's no good. I can't maneuver. Stay on topic. He's got us. Okay, it's not a big gulp in this one. But...
What if did you put big gulp in the search?
No, I just did extended clips. It's extended clip Porkins.
Add it to it. Big gulp. Like to what you just. Oh, it just went straight to big gulps.
Why is this the first thing that comes up? I would expect more of this to come up than that.
Right.
I would expect this.
Wouldn't that be funny if Porkins, when in the debriefing, just had one of those as he's talking to Luke, like, that shot's impossible. Unless they put me in a Y-Wing.
A Porkins magic card.
Oh, which by the way, like all the cards that you've opened, on our the packs that
on our TikTok.
Yeah, you open anything that's like Porkins?
Haven't opened Porkins.
All right, if you do,
I'm hoping
whatever it's cost, times that by 100, and I'll buy it.
I'll trade it to you for a big gulp.
I'm gonna frame it and put it on my wall.
You'll add it to your stuff behind you.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And I'll put R.I.P.
R.I.P. The true hero of the first Death Star attack, Porkins.
The guy that
actually survived. Somehow he managed to survive in space.
The guy that got forced into an X-Wing that had defaults. Is that what you said? Is that what it was in the movie? Oh, my engines are overheating.
Yeah, he was having like system malfunctions. He was overheating. I think it was because he was like flying too low.
And that's why they put me in a Y-Wing. I've never been trained to fly an X-Wing.
Eject. The eject button in a Y-Wing would be right here.
Which is still funny to this day. Where the fuck are you ejecting? I know you showed like a schematic where I guess each ship, like, it's just like
I think it's the whole cockpit ejects out.
Just ejects out and has like little thrusters or something that flies out.
Right.
But at the same time, you're still flying in a small ship. It doesn't, I don't know, it just makes sense. To me, it's something you would say, I don't know, in a Tom Cruise Top Gun movie, eject, and then you have a parachute. But it's that's what, like, eject, what, into space?
Because I have to.
Oscar.
What? No, okay, start over. I did not see this. I try to look for more. Okay. Oh God, I'm
first time viewing for Bogie.
Oscar.
Was he taking a piss?
He's like adjusting his belt.
Imperial sacred for all Porkins!
Greater than half the starfleet. The shaft is ray shielded, so you'll have to use proton torpedoes.
That's impossible unless they put me in a Y-Wing.
It's not impossible. I used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home. They're not much bigger than T-meters.
T-16, I never heard of that. Trained only in Y-Wings.
Hey, Luke! Turns out my midi-chlorian counts were off the charts.
the green screen you're talking about.
That hurts.
Hello there. Finally that time when we're starting to get hit with the main...
That hurts.
So it doesn't hurt you too much more with your hernia. But oh my God, I did not... I'll have to look that up.
Last year when Twilight of the Republic...
Jet! I can hold it. Pull on! No, I'm all right. Greater than half the starfleet. The shaft is ray shielded, so you'll have to use proton torpedoes.
That's impossible unless they put me in a Y-Wing.
It's not impossible. I used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home. They're not much bigger than T-meters.
Porkins, out of the Y-Wing. You're flying an X-Wing today.
Well, that's just great. I've never been trained in an X-Wing. I'm a Y-Wing pilot through and through.
Red 10 standing by.
Red 7 standing by.
Red 3 standing by.
Red 6 standing by, I guess. Hey, I got a problem here.
Jet!
I can hold it. Pull on! Oh, no, never mind. Can't hold it. Eject button on the Y-Wing would be here.
My dead body.
Yes,
I bet you have.
Oh, God! Oh, my! I am so sorry. It looked like he was gonna shoot first anyway, so you're welcome. Hey, boys, it's Porkins, I survived! Hey, Luke! Turns out my midi-chlorian counts were off the charts.
I'm on it. I'm going in.
Oh my gosh. That doesn't get old. And now you have more extended clips to add to your reels for it. Evading the Imperials. Adjusting his belt.
He's underneath the Millennium Falcon while Han Solo's talking to Jabba the Hutt, just adjusting his belt, like
playing it cool over here, guys. Oh my gosh. I hope he does more. Shout out to Hey Killer Films for that. That's good stuff.
Hey, well, I mean, I try to look up. They have some other kind of funny clips that are parodies. They're not as funny as the Star Wars stuff, but they have not done. That's why I'm surprised you found that, because I didn't see anything on their channel. Like the last thing they made was literally like 8 years ago.
Was it really?
So I wonder if the channel just died.
So we're giving them a reboot.
Or it could have been one of those things where whoever, because you could see that they're on that credits, there's multiple people.
Sure.
Wonder if they all kind of maybe disbanded, or
they could have.
I mean, kind of similar to like how you added me.
Yep.
But then there's other people that have come and gone within this channel. So
yep. It happens.
That's
sense.
YouTube. That's YouTube for you.
It's just, people have commitments,
families,
and don't have the time. So it makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why I wonder if that's what happened.
Speaking of disbanding, we should probably disband for today. Now that we're at 12:45 in the morning and approaching 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Made me laugh my ass off.
Good.
Once again.
Accomplished the mission.
That's what always happens when we get done with blind rankings, and then we just dive into something that's
else.
so. Because
usually Porkins related.
Yeah. I started the game. You ended the game.
Well, now I'm gonna have to create an AI of you bobsledding with Porkins on top of you.
Oh my god!
I'm sure I can make that happen. If I get it, I'll share it of what I get, and maybe I'll put
if you're gonna do like our picture emoji for our, it should just be like me.
The thumbnail.
A thumbnail with what's Porkins on my shoulder, like the devil and the angel. But he's on both shoulders, just drinking a big gulp.
He's eating a burger on one side, drinking a big gulp on the other.
There you go. There you go.
And they're both saying at the same time, I've been trained as a Y-wing pilot or something. I don't
know. Or just like, yeah, if you can somehow put a Y-wing in the background or something for a thumbnail.
Or on one shoulder he's flying an X-wing, and the other shoulder he's flying a Y-wing.
No,
so
yeah,
you can choose.
Your creativity. You're the boss.
Bossness. All right, so we'll wrap up for today. If you're listening to us right now, thank you for lasting 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy crap! Kudos to you. You deserve the opportunity to win a prize giveaway by hitting the subscribe button. Once we hit 200 subscribers, we'll do our first prize giveaway, and then at 500. It'll be a Theory Saber lightsaber. Not going to want to miss out on that one. Again, make sure you're public so we know what name to enter into the giveaway. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share, rate, review. We greatly appreciate everything. Until then, we got some things to look forward to. We watched the new trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu. That will come out May 22nd. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about the Starfighter movie. And Bogie's flexing his muscles, and all I can see is USA. So I'm going to put the word out, go USA. We're in third in the medal count. Need to work our way up a little more. Those Norwegians and Italians are leading us, or ahead of us right now. So about 1 week left of events. So, but other than that, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. And we look forward to coming back next week and talking more Star Wars. And as always, until then, may the Force be with you.